All right, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to our LiveGood session today. It's always wise to to treat those who come in very early well. It's not fair to keep you waiting while others may be late. All right, so that would not be right. So we will get started, and we obviously will be recording. So those who are not able to get the start will be able to review it a little later. But welcome again to our Monday live session. And we trust that you had a good day and that you are in for some exciting information. Maybe some of you are coming for the first time, or maybe you haven't been on for a little while, and you want to see what new developments we have had, what new products we have, and how it can benefit you directly. Well, you've come to the right place. So we will be presenting to you, I would say, one of the most exciting business opportunity. In fact, maybe one of the most exciting for 2023, because in 2023, we are seeing record growth, right? We are very near, I think. Last I checked, we are very near to 900,000 members. And we still have about 2 weeks, or a little more than, just a little more than 2 weeks before before it's a year since we are on as a business. So in less than 1 year, close to 900,000 members. And we are not talking about 900,000 members we have reached or persons who have listened, but we are talking about members who have actually joined. Many more have listened, and maybe they're still thinking about it, but close to 900,000 has joined. So that is astronomical. Why are we growing so much? Why are so many persons excited about LiveGood? Well, we have an underlying aim to improve health and to eradicate poverty. All right. And we want to do that in a safe, legal, and legitimate way. In fact, we are doing that in a safe, legal, and legitimate way. Now, when it comes to we have two basic, even in the introduction, you will see there are two basic concept and two basic aim that we have. One has to do with health, and one has to do with your finance or your wealth, right? And when I ask the question, what would you choose if you have to choose between health or wealth? Now, I know both of them are important, but if you have a choice to make a choice between the two, and you have to choose one, which one would it be, right? I'm sure if I ask you and you ask you to put it in the chat, most of you would put H for health, right? I have not had anybody who said well first, because the important thing is that if you have health, then you can maybe earn some wealth, or you can generate some. But if you do not have health, even the wealth that you have is of no good, right? It's you would give anything for having a healthy heart, right? No matter how much money that you have. And some persons are resorting to body harvesting and all these kind of crazy things that's happening just because they want to have a few more days on this earth, right? And some persons are spending a lot when they have a terminal cancer, so that they could spend a few more days with their grandchildren and so forth. So health is still the most important in these two. But we at LiveGood, we are targeting both. We are saying, well, you don't only have to have one. We are saying our first aim is to target your health and to get you back in shape, right? But if you do that, if your health has improved or is improving, then it puts you in a place where you can earn well, where you can work again. You can go back to the job, or maybe have your own business. And and even in LiveGood, you can actually stay here and make some money. So LiveGood is a company that is established in the United States, Florida to be exact, and we are committed to helping people. Right, LiveGood brings to you the most advanced nutritional supplements on the market, because our products are made with only the purest, highest quality. And beyond that, our products are put together by our LiveGood team, right? and so that we can get results. So it is not just some fancy product, a single product that, you know, that is promoted and marketed as having the cure for everything. And some other companies have designed their business on a single product, right? Moringa, you know, the goji or this and that. And they have made a lot of money, fortunes, promoting that one product as a super product. LiveGood does not go this way. We put together like similar natural ingredients that have been studied and tested. They work complementary to each other and they give results. So our products are result oriented. All right. Now, with all of that said, you say, wow, but that would it cost a lot of money. Well, no, without the high price tag that the other companies are charging, right, for their product. Some persons, just today I was speaking with a cousin of mine, she told me, I used to be in another company, but the thing about it, the product is expensive. That is the cry that you hear everywhere. A lot of persons love, they've been in companies, they've been in network marketing and so forth, and they have one product that they tell you is the panacea for everything, right? It is that super vitamins or super fruits or something, and it does everything, right? No, we don't believe that that you have one product that is good for everything. That would be crazy. But they have a way of marketing it, and persons tend to buy it. But the thing about these products is that the price is astronomical, right? And many times persons just, it may be working, but persons just can't continue to buy it. So our mission is to help people get healthy and stay healthy without having to spend a fortune to do it. All right, very straightforward. Can we match such a high goal, right? A high goal. Can we get people healthy? Can we keep them healthy? And can we do it at a price that everyone can afford? So our company was founded by Ben Glensky and a friend of his called Noda Kazan. And Ben Glensky is the co-founder and CEO, and he is not a novice. He has over 20 years experience owning and running companies such as this one. And over these years, he have developed his skills in understanding the network marketing and understanding the compensation plan, to the point that he is really a consultant as it relates to the compensation plan, because other companies hire him and consult with him so that he could redesign their compensation plan. So you can imagine when he's doing his own, what he would come up with, and we'll show you that later. So he has teamed with the people that would help him in the health field, right? Because his idea is to put healthy product on the market. So he teamed with Ryan and Lisa Goodking, husband and wife pair. They are the health gurus. Ryan Goodking has a doctorate in pharmacy, and he is the one who designs the product, puts them together, put the ingredients together, specifically made for the purpose for which they are targeting. Lisa Goodkin is his wife, and she is a health educator, and she's the one who is responsible for educating and giving us information about the products, right? You have a condition, you write to her, and she tell you which is the products that is best for it. Of course, you know, and she goes into a lot more detail because of her experience and her learning. All right, Noda Kazan, as we said, is the director of network marketing. He having almost 30 years experience in network marketing. So he knows it all. And he tells you that the products that we buy in other network marketing companies for so much money really does not cost so much. In fact, he tells us that sometimes there is between a 5 and sometimes 7 and even up to 10% markup, 10 times, not 10%, but 10 times markup on the actual cost of the drug or the medication or the product. And they do it because they have to give a compensation for the people, their members. And so they have to sell the product at such a high cost so that they would have enough to give back to members. We do not believe in that, and the concept of LiveGood is to sell this product just above the market, the manufacturing cost. The idea is to get as many persons as possible onto the product, right? Because we want persons to get healthy. And not only that, but to stay healthy. And to stay healthy means you may need to take the product for longer. But if you can't afford it, if you have to make a decision between paying bills or paying your children's tuition, you know, or paying CXC, as my daughter told me, the deadline for paying her CXC is just in less than a week. If you have to make a decision like that, you will not buy the product. You would have to take that decision with making, you know, for your kid, for your children and so forth, right? And that is the reason that a lot of persons may not want to give up the good thing that they get in their company, but because of monetary constraint, because of the cost of the item, then they have to. So we have redesigned this whole thing, and we say we're going to give it to you at such a good cost that you can do both. You can literally do both, right? You can save some money by even from the products that we have on the costing that we put for the member, and still be able to take care of all of your other expenses and requirements. LiveGood is a direct sales company, but unlike most network marketing company, especially as we have launched since December 13, 2022, that's last year, we have seen an explosion in both interest and in growth. Persons are flocking to LiveGood. Why, you may ask? Why is it that LiveGood is growing while some of the most established company, Herbalife, USANA, New Skin, they have been around for many years, but their sales are plummeting. Sometimes, in some instances, I think they have gone down to over 20% less in sales. And in interest, persons are leaving. Why is it that whilst they are going down, LiveGood, it has just started, is going up? It's because LiveGood is doing something different and something good that the consumer is appreciative of, right? And they are seeing actual progress. And so LiveGood, whilst you see that the traditional network marketing company, this gentleman is sitting down here at the bottom of the screen, and he's wondering who is going to come on my line, while the LiveGood line has so many persons flocking onto it, right? That is exactly what we see. Now, we are not boasting about it. We're telling you exactly what it is. So one of the reasons that many persons come to LiveGood is because the member can save up to 75% on the products that we have, compared if they would have bought it in the other network marketing company. Let me put this thing in perspective. If you can get a multivitamin in the traditional network marketing company that sells at $100 US, and that's not astronomical, that is common, right? Their products are pretty high. If it sells for $100, LiveGood can make you, or is making you, that similar product, maybe better in terms of its ingredients, in terms of its purity, in terms of the manufacturing process and so forth. And you can get it for as low as $25. So it tells you that if you come to LiveGood, you could get 4 of these same multivitamins for the same price that the other person would get it. They would get 1. So they have to use their multivitamins, and they have no extra. We can give you 4 times more. Guess what you can do with it? You can give it to your mom. She's been feeling weak lately. She feels that she's not getting all the nutrients. Here's a gift, mom, right? And I'll make it a constant thing because I can afford it the next time, and still buy 2, even if I don't have to buy 4. And still keep 1 for me and keep 1 for you. Let me tell you, your mom will appreciate it. There's another neighbor. There's a church member who is not able to afford, but with LiveGood product, you can make it available to them. You can literally give it to them as a gift, right? Because you can afford it. That is what we are doing in LiveGood. We are trying to get the nation more healthy, all right? The traditional network marketing company, their prices are there. They usually the product is overpriced. There is an auto ship requirement every month. You have to get that product and try to sell it out or try to use it. No, persons can't always do that, right? Because finance is not always available, and especially now with high inflation costs. I mean, the prices in the supermarket are just are just crazy. You know, gas price and everything that you have to spend on. If you have a vehicle and your repairs and all the things just cost a lot of money. You have to go to the doctor. Just even before you see the doctor, you have to do some scans and this and that, X-rays and MRIs and all of these things, and it's just a lot of money. All right. So we do not have the disposable income to just spend on products. But with LiveGood, we have done away with that. We're saying our products you don't have to buy if you don't need. And even when you want to buy, we could give it to you at rock bottom price, right? Your rank is not based upon how much volume that you sell. And every month you don't have to start over again, as in many of the other network marketing companies. All right. So this is different in our company as compared to the others. The other thing that's different is that we have a membership concept. Now, the other companies that have that membership concept: Amazon, Netflix, Costco, Disney, Sam's Club. All of these have a membership. You pay $15 Amazon for your Amazon Prime to get your 5% cash back on your product. So you get a discount on the things that you purchase. Netflix, in order to watch your movies and so forth, there is a membership, right? $9.99. You can even increase it depending on if you want more service. And so that you can be able to watch your movies without advertising, you know, maybe watch some new shows that are coming up before everybody else. So persons spend the $9.99 for it, right? As a member, you have it, and you can watch, I guess, movies unlimited, right? Costco, you know, $120, sometimes $60, depending on what package that you have, so that you could get your product maybe delivered to you. Maybe you could get some discounts on your product. So all of these are ways people are actually benefiting. But beyond all of that, LiveGood is doing something different. Not only do we give you the discounts on the products that we have, and we can guarantee our products are actually working, and it is of the purest, highest quality, but we actually, our company gives the member money. It gives you money. It actually puts actual money into your pocket. All right, as long as you qualify in terms of you take a package that will give you that option. So LiveGood gives money back to its members. That it makes it a whole new ball game, right, as compared to the others. So are we ready for the for our difference? Let's look at some of the products that we have that are actually designed to get you healthy. All right. I want to start with something that has to do with your brain health. All right. And that is, most times we talk about health, we think of the heart, we think, of other things, eyesight and so forth, your kidneys and all. But what about mental health, right? What about mental health? That is important. Now, when I talk about mental health, you're thinking of schizophrenia, you're thinking of depression, and no. I'm saying that, what about as we grow old, we get forgetful, right? We are not able to learn new stuff. We say, boy, too old, the brain cannot take it anymore. Why is that so? Have you ever wondered? Well, it's part of the aging process. And it has something to do with your cells, the brain cells, and the mitochondria in your brain, in your cell. Now, let me just explain. Every cell has a nucleus, have a cytoplasm, have other organelles in there, but it has something called a mitochondria. The mitochondria is the energy producing center of the cell. in order for your cell to continue to work for the length of time that is designed to work, it needs to have energy, right? Like if your cells are not working well, you feel lethargic and you feel, and so forth, you can be fainty and so forth. That's exactly why, because your cells are the building block of your body, and it keeps you going, functioning. When the mitochondria energy level decreases, your brain cells ability also decreases. Now, that's not only with brain, it happens with any cell on your body. If it's designed for a particular function and it has no energy, it's lethargic, it's sluggish and so forth because it's just weak, then they won't be able to perform. All right. And the domino effect means that whatever they were designed to do, you cannot do it. Right. So if it's your nerve cell and they're weak, then they will not be able to fire the signals from the brain and from the spinal cord into the muscles or wherever they are supposed to do it. And so you will not be able to do this. So that's simple biology, basically, right? But as we age, from about 30 to 40 years old, we begin to lose the energy in our mitochondria. The energy level that it used to produce before begins to decline. And over time, it pretty much degenerates into, very, very slow. And persons begin to be forgetful. They are not able to, as we said, learn new stuff. Their attention span is, it's begin to slip more easily. They cannot solve problems or think deep, right? Because of aging, some, Alzheimer's, and all these kind of things. And it's just natural. It's natural. But you can actually slow the process down, or you can, in a sense, reverse the process if you can get more energy into your mitochondria. If you can get them to be producing the energy level that they used to produce when you were in the 20s, right? You can. And here is how you can. There is a product called methylene blue, right? And methylene blue is extremely unique in that it has the ability to increase the amount of oxygen that is delivered to your brain cells. So it's able to penetrate the blood-brain barrier and enter into your cell and bring oxygen to the cell. Now, wherever oxygen is, there is energy that is produced, right? Respiration. If there's no oxygen, then the cell starves, they die. So if you can get more oxygen into these brain cells, into the mitochondria, it will produce more energy. It will get the cells more buoyant and happy, and and so forth, and they will begin to do the function that they used to do before. And so your mental skills will improve, and the longevity, just the brain health, the brain cells, the health of the brain cells will be lengthened because they have the energy, they have the oxygen, they have the energy, and they will last longer. Or else, if they don't have it, they will just die. All right. So with methylene blue, it helps enhance memory, it helps protect your brain cells, and also support your mood. Right. Focus, your cognition. All of these is enabled with methylene blue. So how much is methylene blue? Methylene blue is just $12.95. Just $12.95 for the month, and you have an entire month's supply of it. All right, and it's just a strip, really, that you put on the back of your tongue, and it just gets absorbed into your bloodstream and gets into the brain cell. It's very, very simple, very natural. But it's something that has been around for over 200 years. But no one seemed to be talking about it because I know it's just like the best kept secret, right? It's not expensive, and I guess that's the reason that many of the companies don't take it on, because how much can I make out of that? And so we are saying this thing is available. The World Health, the WHO, recognized methylene blue as an essential medicine, right? But yeah, there's no tablet that is made of methylene blue. No company is undertaking it. It's natural. And so they can't have patents on it and so forth, so they are not interested in it. And they would keep it away from you knowing, because you'll have something that you would have and you can afford, and you don't have to come and buy their product. And so they will never tell you about it. All right, but we are telling you about it. Methylene blue. Multivitamins. Everybody knows that we need we need vitamins, we need minerals, right? And the reason is because we are not getting all the nutrients that we need from our food anymore. Either because we are eating the wrong foods, we're eating the wrong portions, or just maybe the products that we are buying no longer have the nutritional value that it used to have because of the way that it's produced, right? The way that it is grown, amount of fertilizer that is given, and so forth. So we are not getting all the vitamins and minerals we need. And so as a result, our digestion is affected, our organs begin to fail, cancer begins to develop, and all kinds of maladies tend to break out, right? Just today, I heard that the WHO is asking China to put back the restriction that they had for the COVID because of a new disease that is taking over. A new one. You probably haven't heard of it, right? And they're saying put back the restriction, put back the distancing, because this is a tuberculosis kind of sickness that they don't want it to spread, So be mindful. If I guess they don't follow what they ought to do, you might hear of another COVID coming up, right? COVID in quotation. It will be another name, but it's already becoming problematic. The multivitamins we have just look at the list. I don't even have to go through all of it, but you see the A vitamins, the C, the E, the B, the entire B vitamins, B complex vitamins, all of them are here. Iron, iodine, manganese. So you have a lot of things. And if you can see it on your phone or whatever you're watching, you'll see the daily percentage value. And in most cases, it's above 100. As when you look at B12, it's 8,333% higher than you actually need. So these vitamins, not than you actually need, but your daily, the average. Some persons need more, some persons need less, but we're saying we are supplying even more, so you can have that, you can store up, right? Beyond what you need for the day. And so forth, especially design. There is the ones for the women with specific things. Most of them are similar, but then there's some difference, like the iron in the women. The men does not have iron, but the men has lipoprotein that is good for the prostate. The women's one do not have that because women don't have a prostate, and so forth and so forth. So it is specially designed, and the cost is just less than $10. Well, less than $10. As you compare to others on the market, you're seeing that we are saving 79%, 65% by just using the LiveGood products, right? There is a vitamin called D. It is not in the multivitamin because that one stands alone. It's so important because it is the most important vitamins your body needs for a healthy immune system. And when we talk about immune system, we're talking about that system that your body has, the lymphatic system and the white blood cells and so forth. And so the macrophages and just a whole, and it's an entire, you talk about the red blood cell and the blood and so forth. Well, your immune system is just a big topic, right? With so many other specialized cells that your body has and it produces to take care of various germs and microorganisms and so forth. So vitamin D is so important to keep your immune system working well, right? And so without it, you are open to more diseases, more infections and such like. The COVID affected persons terribly. And a lot of the people who died of COVID, when they did autopsy, they couldn't on everybody, they found that their body level of vitamin D was really low. right? And then they were baffled by it. How come that the symptoms of vitamin D deficiency is the same that we find with COVID? And so they said, okay, if you don't have enough vitamin D, you come down with certain symptoms. And when they look at the people with COVID, they're having the same symptoms. So they said vitamin D and COVID, there's some relation. So if we were to give give persons vitamin D or investigate persons who have a higher level of vitamin D because of maybe what they have been consuming and so forth, they expected to see a difference. And so they did, right? They saw persons who had a high level of vitamin D, they did not contract COVID in some instances. And even when they did, they recovered almost without any problem. And that prompted, in fact, this company started because of that. They saw that study, they saw this study and said, now is the time to get persons back into healthy products. Because a lot of the persons who suffered from COVID, their basal health was already compromised. And if you get persons healthy, when the next pandemic comes, everybody will be ready for it. You'll be able to fare much better. So when we talk about, do you prefer your health or your wealth? The craze today, most persons are going to see where they can get a fast dollar. But in doing so, they are sacrificing their health, or they are not paying attention to it, right? And at the end of the day, they will get much, but then they spend it all by 2 visits to the doctor, and all of their life saving is gone. So let us take care of our health. Vitamin D is one of the ways that you do it, because vitamin D is very important for a healthy immune system. All right. It is important for calcium, absorption of calcium and phosphorus. It is important for keeping us healthy. It is important for preventing a condition called osteomalacia, which is a softening of your bones. It is important in the functions of the muscle. It also has anti-inflammatory properties. It helps with cell growth, even glucose metabolism. Vitamin D is all important in all of these areas. So it's something you need to have in your cabinet, in your body, right? But you see, but aren't we supposed to be getting vitamin D from the sun? Yes, we're supposed to, but many of us do not spend time in the sun at all. We complain that the sun is too hot and we just go out of it, right? But it's that direct sunlight that we need for your body to produce the vitamin D. And because we are staying indoors, I mean, why? It's almost like we should not be having vitamin D problems in the Caribbean because we all pretty much have sun all year round. Even when it's in the rainy season, we have sun. So it's not like in the cold countries, they don't see sun for 6 months, and so you can understand why they will be deficient, but we have it. The fact is we really should not be. When you see kids don't have vitamin D, why? Get them in the outdoors, let them play, right? Because they need the sunlight, and God designed for us to be able to stay longer in the sun. He has put the melanin in our skin to prevent us from getting the skin cancer and all the things that people are afraid of. He have done that. That's why we have more dark skin than the people who live in the colder in the colder countries, because of the fact that God has designed us to live in that parts of the parts of the earth, and He has designed our bodies in a way to do it. Even in Africa, where the sun is even closer to the equator, their skin is darker than ours, right? So there is an adaptation that God has designed for us to be able to spend time in the sun and to get the vitamin D that we need. All right. So, but in the case that you don't have it, you can't spend, you don't have the capacity to be out for so long, then you can get your vitamin D here for just $8.50. All right. And it is very, very, very good. In fact, I have it. I still have it with me. If I go right here, travel with it. Just I came in yesterday, but I traveled with it. I love my vitamin D. We have ultra magnesium, and the ultra magnesium complex is so important that over 300 biochemical reaction takes place in the body, and over 300. I mean, a lot more, but I'm saying 300 of the biochemical reaction that takes place need magnesium in order to happen. All right. If there is no magnesium, these processes are not completed and not done properly. That involves processes that have to do with the muscles, with the nerves, with the energy level, and so forth. All right. So ultra magnesium is so important. It's one of the things that is important for sleeping. If persons do not have vitamin D, they are not, a lot of persons are not able to sleep well. And they might think the first thing that you go to the doctor and they prescribe a tranquilizer, a sleeping tablet. You go to the pharmacy, you fill it up, and so forth. So that's the quick remedy. But that may not be your underlying problem, because after you take this tablet, you're still having problem. You go back to the doctor, he give you a higher dose or a different one that is stronger, and you're still not able to sleep well. People complaining. For a time they are, but after a while, your body gets accustomed to this thing and tolerance levels is higher, and it doesn't work anymore. The problem may not be any of that. The problem may just be that you're lacking magnesium, right? Get the magnesium complex and you will see how you're sleeping. As a matter of fact, my sister-in-law tells me, I think I got to stop this thing. This thing is putting me to sleep too early. Too early. As a mom, I have some stuff to do. I say, well, you just have to decide what time you're going to take it, right? And if the two is going knocking you out for too long, then take one, but it actually works. It actually works. And it's nothing. It's not a sleeping tablet. It's just magnesium, right? The magnesium that we need. The magnesium that we have in this one is made of two salts, the magnesium glycinate and the magnesium gluconate. Now, it's not every magnesium that you take, all right? Some magnesium, all it may do is help you if you have a diet, if you want to go, if you have a diet or whatever. Others may help you in other areas, but the magnesium glycinate and the magnesium gluconate are the two that really helps in what we are talking about. The glycinate helps to relieve anxiety. It helps to promote bone strength, right? Like the vitamin D. It also maintains a proper heart rhythm. That's the magnesium glycinate. The magnesium gluconate also help with the management of your nerves, your muscles, your bone, your heart, and everything of that sort, right? So don't just go and say magnesium citrate. Oh, that's good. No, that's not good, right? That's not the same magnesium. Magnesium gluconate, magnesium glycinate. These are the two that you really want to be having. That is what you find in the ultra magnesium complex as well. All right, so that is important. The price just $8.95. Super Red is still the most popular one, and Super Red is really good because it helps with the heart. Now, if you really want to talk about proper, healthy heart and healthy aging and your heart beating properly, and you don't have the cardiovascular problem, you need to be consuming the red fruits and red vegetables, right? These are the two class of foods that are necessary for a healthy heart. Unfortunately, many of us are not getting enough. All right. Because of that, we get high blood pressure, we get angina, we get arrhythmias, you get stroke, and all of these things have to do with poor circulation, has to do with increasing in the blood pressure and everything of that sort. All right. Super Red helps reduce all of that. And the way it works is by increasing the amount of nitric oxide in the body. What is nitric oxide? It's a vasodilator. It is what lowers your blood pressure and increase the circulation around your body, right? So when you have these things, what comes in with the blood? Oxygen and nutrients. The nutrients from your food and the oxygen that you breathe comes in with the blood into the cells, into the brain, into the heart, wherever it is needed to function and to grow. When you do not have nitric oxide, your body will not be able to maintain these processes and to keep your body pressure at normal range. All right. But with nitric oxide, it does that. Now, as you grow, as you age, your body produces less nitric oxide. That's just a natural aging process. And that is why, as you get older, you are getting diagnosed with high blood pressure. You said, I never had high blood pressure. Why they say I have blood? You're getting older. And as you get older, your pressure level increases. Why? Because nitric oxide is less. Now, if you have super red, it helps increase the production and the amount of nitric oxide in your body. As long as that is increased, then your body all of the processes that helps reduce your pressure and increase the circulation is activated. All right. And that chart here is a theoretical chart, but actually shows us how it actually works. And that's stuff I did at pharmacy school, you know, and all of this thing. Back then I was like, wow, do I have to learn this thing? Now I see, guess what? I'm doing a lecture. I'm talking about nitric oxide. So I went back to my notes. I said, yeah, we did nitric oxide in school. Yeah. Pulled this thing up. I said, but look at it. It's right there. Arginine activates and produces nitric oxide, which is what you get in your super reds and so forth, and other compounds that help increase the nitric oxide. I went back and I said, that is what we learned. You know, we learned it in terms of medicine, but here is it in a natural form, and this is how super red works. And I could explain it using science and say it actually works because it does all of the processes that gets your muscle to relax and to increase your circulation. That is one of the ways that you reduce your blood pressure. That's a natural way that your body does it, right? And some of the medicine that we have has taken on that, have studied it, and they have designed this. But of course, this is artificial stuff as opposed to the natural stuff that you'll get in your red fruits and vegetable, right? And so there is the process. It also helps with increasing, for the men in particular, as long as there's an increase in nitric oxide, there's an increase in what is called the cyclic GMP, which enables a man to have an erection, right? And to keep an erection. So that helps a lot for the men, the super red. And men are loving it. They are buying it. When the lady called me once, is that what you were talking about? My husband love it. You know, it actually works. It actually works. The science is very clear, very, very transparent, very, very easy to explain. And actually, it actually works. It's not an aphrodisiac, but it just helps your whole system. It brings down the pressure, increase your circulation, which is good for your heart, but it also helps the man, especially at the time when he's needed, right? And so forth. So what are the ingredients? Alfalfa grass, barley grass, beetroots, wheatgrass, hawthornberry. Hawthornberry is antioxidant rich. It's one of the best. Aronia fruitberry. Ultimately, it's a multivitamin packed fruit. Aronia fruits. Oat grass and spinach, pomegranate, the grapeseed, and so forth. So you get this all together in a scoop. How it is done, it is not a liquid. It's not a liquid. It is just the actual product blended together and maybe dried or or however it's done. So it forms a powder, right? And you take a scoop, one scoop, and put it in water, put it with your juice or anything. Nice smell, nice flavor. And it actually works. I use it, I have it, and I always try to have it with me. You're helping your heart, keeping your pressure down. If that's the only reason that you have it for, that's good. And if as a man you have it for other reasons, that's good as well. So that's really, really good. So when you compare to the others, Organifi have a red juice. There's the juice, but it's sold for $70. We have super red sold for $18, right? Super beets have sold so much. Just their main product is the beets. We have the beets, we have the aronia berry, we have the hawthorn, we have alfalfa, we have all of these things combined, and yet our price is still less than half of theirs. So that is what LiveGood is doing. Super green is the counterpart to super red. We're talking about the green line of fruits and vegetables. And when you talk about the green, you talk about energy. You talk about recovery, the cell recovery, cell repair. All right. We talk about the immune system. The greens. Are the children eating the greens? What about your digestive health with the roughage, and that you get from the greens? Stress support, right? Even detox, it also detoxes you. You see you've seen this thing. All of you probably have seen when a cat or something begins to eat the grass, they actually detoxing their system, right? From germs, worms, and all those kind of things. They eat the green grass to do that. All right. So the power is in the grass, right? So when we eat it, guess what it's doing for us? It's helping us in that method as well. Detoxing our system, right? And and when the system is clouded with toxins, that's the growth for that's the vitamins for cancer, right? And all kind of heart disease and kidney problems and liver problems and so forth. It's just so when you need to be detoxing. And guess what? When we were young, and maybe some of us who are on the platform, we gave it to our children every time before they go to school. We detox their system, right? As we get older, we ourselves stop it. The older ones, we give it to them, but we don't use it. And we keep the toxin while they are healthy and they're running all about the place, right? So we need to do it as well. And the way you can do it, organic super green actually helps you get this done, all right? With the moringa, the aloe vera, and all these things, dandelion, all of these things inside of it. We have protein. And the protein that we have is called complete plant-based protein. And it indeed plant-based, and it also has the protein and all the essential amino acid, right? Plus it has 26 vitamins and minerals. It is the ultimate protein supplement on the market, all right? Giving your body the maximum amount of nutrients with the best ingredients on the planet, right? And that is what it does, especially for persons who probably are moving away from the plant-based, from the animal-based protein, because you want a healthier body. You probably have, the doctor have indicated to you, have to cut off the meat and so forth. Your cholesterol is high and all that. This is the perfect alternative to it. And just if you just want to choose that as your source of protein, it is complete. You get it from the peas, the beans, and the other greens. Heritage, you can get it in LiveGood as well for just $22. We have the amino acid. The amino acid is good. Mine is finished. I have to reorder, but it's good because it helps. It's protein in its basis, in the base form. It is the building block of protein. So you get it in the way that your body will use it. When you take the protein, digests and breaks down to amino acid. Here you have the amino acid already in the form that is readily available and functional. You take it and it actually helps you recover your energy. It will help you recover your focus. You may be doing some math and during the afternoon time, or doing some computation, maybe some accounting or whatever, and you're feeling sleepy, but you got to produce, and you're getting up and you take a scoop of this thing. It keeps you up. Now it's not a energy drink or anything of that sort. It's not like the thing with the caffeine and so forth. It's just simple protein. So instead of your body having to break down the protein and taking up a half an hour to get that done, it's already in the form that it's used. The cell uses right away. And so it causes you to boost your stamina, your recovery. It gets your energy level back. Also, it's good to help maintain a lean body mass and your muscle strength. Another thing that's good for muscle, and that one is more for the people who are into athletics, the bodybuilders, the sports people, creatine and HMP. These are fuel for your muscle, really. It's mainly forming the muscle, and it helps you in terms of muscle mass and strength and exercise performance and so forth. So this one is specially designed for the athletes, right? And for us, if we want it helps lower your blood sugar, also improve your brain function. So we can all use it, prevent cramping, poor metabolism, slow brain processing and speed. This can be reversed using creatine. All right, so that's a good product to have. I don't have this one. I've not seen what it looked like in real, but that's the literature under it. So it improves your muscle strength. It reduces recovery time after you've done your workout, and the pain that you feel in your muscle, but it reduces that because it repairs the damage really, really quickly. Promotes maximum endurance, support weight management, and also support their cognitive function. So that's for your brain. All right. So our price is $20. The next thing on the market, the next best one is 65, 3 times more. Another one from Transparent is 48, $50. That's 2.5 times more. So you see that our price is being kept low so that more persons can actually get to use it. If you have inflammation in your system, we all of us have, right? This is what leads to the heart problems, the stroke, cancer, diabetes, the chronic disease, the kidney problems, and so forth. Inflammation, right? And joint pains and so forth. So arthritis, all of these things can be helped, controlled, and even reversed by using the LiveGood Factor 4. What does Factor 4 has? That's 4 of the world's most powerful anti-inflammatory ingredients. These are fish oil, turmeric, CoQ10, and garlic. Combined in a capsule, right? A little liquid in the capsule. And you can take this thing once, or you can take 2 a day, 3 a day. I think up to 8 you can take if you have really, really bad inflammation, right? You can go up to 8 a day and you will see the results, right? I've used it. I still have with me. I think I don't have it around me, but I have it. And I use it. In fact, I use the product. And the reason that what I was attracted to with LiveGood is the products. I saw the product, I read upon it, I saw the science, I saw how it actually worked, and I said, but this is natural, this is organic, this is the best ingredients that you will find. This is specially designed for. It's not just happening. Oh, it can do that as well. Oh, it can, no. It is designed to do that. the ingredients that are put in are specifically chosen to achieve these results. So it's really, really good. And the price is out of this world. It is so low that as almost everybody can get on. This organic coffee, that's for persons who probably can use using caffeine and so forth. It has caffeine. I understand it's not very high. But it is designed to actually cause persons to lose weight, right? So the ultimate purpose is to lose weight. I guess just have the coffee, they made it into a coffee flavor and so forth. I guess in time they talked about making maybe another flavor for persons who probably don't use the caffeine. But it helps support healthy mood. It helps maintain the focus and clarity, and that is because of the marker, the Peruvian ginseng that helps support your learning and memory, right? As well as it has green tea that promotes healthy brain and function and stimulate the burning of your fat. And this is what, along with the mushrooms that it helps you lose the weight. It also gives you that sense of, it has healthy fiber that enable you to have that the feeling of being satisfied, satiety. That is, you do not eat. It prevents you from wanting to eat between meals and eating the wrong stuff. So when you eat, you feel until the next meal, right? So yes, so indeed, it is important to have it on board. Marva, I think Marva is in, and she would tell you at the end that how much it helped her. In fact, it helps her lose weight. And she was indicating to me that she saw herself losing the weight, even not having at the time making much change to her diet. And when she saw that, she's like, whoa, I'm not even doing anything much, and this thing is actually helping me lose weight. Let me take this thing serious and actually change my diet. And I mean, she's amazed at the progress. So it is actually working, even when you're not, working hard at it. It's actually working. So you really want to say, let me just put this thing on board. It will give me that boost. But let me tell you something. What we have noticed with LiveGood helps you change your mindset as it relates to food, right? It helps you think of ways that you can actually improve your health, right? Because you're not just relying on the product, you actually are changing the times that you eat, the kind of food that you would buy, and the snacking that you used to do before. All of these things, when you think of taking a Coke, now you're thinking of taking your water. It's a really, really health education that you're getting here, and supported by the products. That is the whole concept behind LiveGood, and that's why it actually persons are seeing results with it, right? If you're having problems with pains, inflammation, arthritis, depression, anxiety, even post-traumatic stress, CBD oil is being tested and been shown to actually work. Cancer-related symptoms, nausea, things to do with muscle spasms and so forth, multiple sclerosis, seizures, Parkinson's. They are all being treated with CBD oil now, and they are seeing, the doctors are seeing results. Now, I'm not talking about all the other things that people are telling that it's good for. It may have not been fully tested and so forth, but what I'm showing you here are things that are known in the scientific world that it actually works, and people have been, it is being used to treat persons with these conditions, and they're getting good results from it. So what is CBD? CBD is cannabidiol, right? Cannabidiol. It sounds like cannabis, indeed, because it is taken from the cannabis plant. It's one of those cannabinoid that is taken from the plant. The cannabinoid is one of it's a antioxidant compound that you get in the cannabis plant. Not only the cannabis plant, there are other things that have it. As a matter of fact, your body has the receptors for cannabis already in your body. It's almost like the creator knew that you would have used it, and he already created the receptors that it goes to when you take it, right? Goes to these receptors so it could enter into the cell. All right. I remember sitting down at a lecture with a psychologist. No, it was a psychiatrist, and he was going through the cannabis and how it actually helps. But he wasn't talking specifically about cannabis itself. He was talking about the cannabidiol, which is what we're talking about here. All right. This cannabidiol does not have THC. THC is a different type of cannabinoid, right? Now, the cannabis plant at the moment, the scientists have discovered 113 different types of cannabinoids. The one that is the most prevalent is CBD in the plant. 40% of the plant extract is CBD. All right. As they take this, they extract it from the plant. They are using it to treat persons with this condition and more. All right. Even asthma and so forth, they're using it for, right? And so it is really a new frontier of medicine now. They really going deep into it. And you've heard of medicinal marijuana for that matter. This is what they're talking about, the CBD. So what they do in the agricultural people, they're able to make the plants, they're able to do their ways of breeding the plants. So breeding, I'm not even sure if it's breeding that you use for plants, but to make it so that it has less THC and more CBD. The way that they're growing it and whatever science that they're using. They do it with banana and other fruits, if they want them to get bigger, the tomatoes, bigger ones and so forth. So they do the agricultural things. This is a science all by itself. But they're able to produce the ones that have a lot of THC, and they're able to produce the ones that don't have THC. And I always tell the rasters, let me tell you, if you'll talk about medicinal marijuana, you don't even think you'll understand. You'll think that you're going to smoke it and get and make you well that way. No, that's not the way it works. All right. Let me tell you something. Avoid the smoking. When you smoke, the burning of the marijuana makes a lot of dangerous chemicals, right? That literally destroys your body, destroys your lungs, right? So that's a no-no. Smoking is just a bad practice. There's no good out of it. Never was and never will be. All right. Even not just burning certain trees and something around your home. When there is a fire, they remove persons from the area because of the toxic compounds that has been produced because of the burning. Well, this is what we are talking about, right? So just avoid smoking, avoid breathing in contaminated air. You know, even persons, I know persons who are doing charcoal while they're living, and they came down with COPD, charcoal, right? It wasn't that they're just burning, and the smoke and the smog and everything enter into the lungs and just mess it up. So just avoid smoking altogether, all right? CBD oil it's a drop that you put under the tongue. That's designed. That's how it is, and you can get it for $18. When you compare with all the stuff that we have, there is on the market, no comparison. $90 for one that is less in terms of the concentration, 550 milligrams from Green Roads. We have 750 milligrams, that is 200 milligrams more, right? And yet ours is $18 and theirs is $90. When you look at Young Living, they have a CBD oil with 500 milligrams. Ours is 250 milligrams more, and yet ours is 18 and theirs is 80. So when we talk about LiveGood's prices, I mean, you just cannot compare this. It's rock bottom. You can't get a better price than this, honestly. And beyond that, let me just say that LiveGood has a policy that if after you've taken the medication, you have 90 days of taking the medication. Within 90 days, you consume the medicine, probably consume 1-2 bottles. You say, I am not satisfied with this thing. It's not working. You could take that bottle, return it to the company, and they will give you your money back without asking you why. 90-day money back, empty bottle guarantee. No one does that if they are not certain that the medication, that the whatever they produce actually works. Right? And to date, I remember one time Ben said, I think they had 1 or 2 persons who ever did it. Only in the 900 members who are using LiveGood, and the many more who are not LiveGood members, but they are using the products every day. Practically no one has returned any bottle and say it did not work. Right? So LiveGood is confident of what they're doing, and they are telling you, we are certain it works because of how we are doing it, why we are doing it, and the ingredients we are putting inside of it. It actually works, right? And the price is in a range that most persons, if you just out of curiosity want to say, let me see if that actually works, you don't have to spend too much money on it. You'll say, let me try. I say, well, I actually feel better. You know, I think I should continue the next bottle. That's exactly what persons are. Some persons are curious, out of curiosity, they come on, they buy the product, and they get hooked. They said, no, this is better than the medication I'm using. You know, it actually works. If you're concerned about your skin and your appearance, well, there's Instant Youth that actually reduces the appearance of wrinkles and the bags under your eye and so forth. Actually reduces 90 seconds, 2 minutes or so less. And you could actually receive it. I have Ageless actually puts collagen back into your skin and gets your skin looking smooth and radiant as when you were young, right? Because your skin is made of collagen. As you age, the body stops producing collagen, and so eventually the amount that you have begin to decrease, and you begin to get the wrinkle, the drying of the skin, and so forth. And that's what aging is about. Right? So putting back the collagen actually gets you to slow down the process. And this collagen is gotten from 12 nutrient-rich superfood. Everything is natural, everything is plant-based, and it is just for $15, right? So it's of collagen. There is a collagen peptide that is more concentrated. That one is made from bovine, from the cow. And it is really to counter joint pain and to increase your lean mass, to strengthen your muscle, to give you a younger appearance, even to help your hair growth, right? And if your hair is breaking up, you know, your nails is weak and brittle, that actually helps strengthen and repair. So that's something that you can also look into. There is a pain relief cream, the CBD pain relief cream. That's that's something else that we have. We have a sleep patch that actually helps you with a good deep sleep for your 8 hours. This is not a drug. This is natural ingredients that are put together and gives you and helps your body slow down and give you a restful sleep. There is also the other patch that is for energy and focus that helps these. So we call it the day one, the day, the AM and the PM, right? If you want to, you want to be, to be positive, to your focus is improved, greater stamina, endurance as you're doing your work. You can have that patch, put it on the inside of your wrist, maybe on your shoulder, on your ankle, and it will just stay there and just release the ingredients into your skin and keep you buoyant all day, keep you working well. If you have a lot to do for that day, you have to stay focused. It actually helps. This is not a drug, as I said. These are natural plant leaves that are put together, have been studied and put together to actually achieve these results. So these are options that you have. If you want everything, then that could be your option as well. For $320, you could get everything. If you want, some places that we do not have the ability to ship the CBD products because the country's laws does not permit you to import CBD. Well, there is an everything pack without the CBD products, and that is just for $230. There are other essential daily pack with the vitamins, the magnesium, the vitamin D. If you want a lean body pack, you're interested in losing weight and so forth. So you can just, not everything, you can just buy those that really, really focuses on that. You have the ultimate wellness pack that has a little more, the super red, the super green and so forth, the protein, and you can see the price there. And also the magnesium, if you're into like an athlete, if you're into, endurance, running, javelin, shot put, the children, the younger ones who are doing this thing, playing football professionally or, semi-professionally, this one would be a good pack for you, the energy pack. So there are all of these that you can purchase, as well as if you want to have, just the accessories, paraphernalias, right? The shaker to mix your compounds like your protein and your super red and so forth. You can buy this little bottle. If you want the clothing like the shirt, the cap, let's see it and say, wow, that's nice. What is that? You have an opportunity to tell them what LiveGood is about. Get their number and get them to log in, right? So so you can do that. Now, how much it costs to be in LiveGood? Costs only $50 to get started. $50 US. $40 US is needed to become an affiliate member, right? What does that mean? It means that when you come as an affiliate member, you never have to become an affiliate again. That is a 41 time, never have to do it again. And everything else to maintain your membership, to maintain your online presence, your online store, you only have to pay $9.95 a month. All right, so 40 plus 10 is 50. That's all you need to get started with LiveGood. If you are interested in right away paying for the year, you get a 12-month coverage, then you pay $140. This is $20 less than you pay if you're paying by months. In other words, you get a discount if you're paying for the year. All right, and that's a good way to get started. And why is it so cheap? Again, they want persons to benefit from the products and to also be able to maintain a membership, because as you maintain your membership, you put yourself in a place where you can get monthly compensation. If you do not have if you do not maintain your membership for that month, then you will not be able to get the compensation that will come your way. It's like Netflix. You did not pay your subscription for the month, you will not be able to watch Netflix for the month, right? Amazon, if you did not pay your membership fee, your membership, you won't be able to get a discount on the product. You'll have to buy it at the retail like everybody else, right? So it's a simple matter of being able to get your products at a reduced cost, being able to get compensation coming your way, being able to maintain an online presence, and to have your online business. You need to just pay at $9.95 membership. All right. So With that, you also given a back office where you can see everything that happens in your company with you. If you when you make your purchase, where you can buy, where you can get your even your receipts, your way bill. You can get that in case that where you send it, they need your way bill so that they could charge you your tax and so forth, income tax or whatever. You need to you can get that. You can see your team. You can speak through your team, and and get yourself organized and help your team. All that is in your back office. You can get paid. You get paid in your back office. You can withdraw your money from there. So that's your back office, your corporate side. There is another side that you're given where you can use to advertise the LiveGood 5 minutes presentation, encouraging persons to reserve a position and to formally come on board. That is, you don't even have to be doing the advertising. They are doing that for you. So far, it's working well because almost 900,000 persons are on board. There is a retail site that you are given where you have all the products of LiveGood on the site that is created for you. And that site, if you send it out to your social media platform on your status or whatever, people log in, see the products, and they make a purchase, then the company shares the profits that they make with you. What are the profits? We will see. So there is a fast start weekly commission. This one, as somebody signs up to the company, they bring in $50, right? $50. The next person signs up, they bring $50. The company holds half of it, and they give half to the person who introduced that person to the company. So if I bring in Mary comes, she joins the company with $50, then the company would, at the end of the week, give me, who brought in Mary, $25, and they would keep $25. The same, now Mary now brings in her two friends, and she gets 25 from one and 25 from the other. That's $50. Guess what just happened? She just paid for her entry into LiveGood. In other words, she have broken even. So by just bringing two persons into the company, you make your money back. Any other person that you bring, that's profit. Very, very simple, right? Now, it doesn't say how many you should bring. You can bring as many as you're getting. You might just be a popular person, you know so many persons, and you introduce them to LiveGood. If you bring in 10 persons for that week or in 2 weeks, so maybe for the month, you would have made 10 by $25. That's $250. What about if you bring 50, right? You would have made something like $2,000 or more, right? So, so the more you can bring, the good, right? And also you can also not just bring for yourself, but you can also help your team, because I will show you in the next slide, how by helping your teammates actually builds your empire, right? And gives you residual income. And that is in the matrix, because when you come into LiveGood, you are given two positions, one on the right and one on the left, right? When you bring in the first person, one falls on the left, and the other one falls on the right. But if you have a third and a fourth and a fifth person, you can't put them on your left and your right anymore, because these positions are filled. And so the company allows you to put them on one of your direct, one of the person that you bring in. So you are actually assisting him get one of his persons. You get him one person, and if you have more, you're actually helping your team. And that is the way that LiveGood keeps us connected, because as you maintain your membership, your $9.95 membership for the month, you are entitled to a compensation coming from the people that are under you. So whether you are building it or you're encouraging your people to build it, you are helping them with their meetings and so forth, encouraging, LiveGood is going to compensate you for your assistance, right? So you're building the team. Your mates are also, as they begin to work and they bring persons, it begins to build your team. As your team gets built, you see the first line, you have two persons, you get in 25 cents of each of these persons. That's beyond the 25 that you had gotten in the fast start, right? Now in the matrix commission, you get in 25 cents, but that is not a one-time 25 cents. This is residual continuous 25 cents every month. All right. as long as your people are maintaining their membership, you are entitled to getting 2.5% from their matrix, from their membership, the 995 that they bring in, the $10, $995, they bring in that. You bring in yours, they bring in theirs, your person that are above, you bring, everybody pays in them, they maintain their membership by paying the 995. So LiveGood is redistributing that 995 and sharing it, right? So we do not have to pay our members by putting the markup on the product, the cost of the product. We pay our members by the 995 that every one of us pay, right? And so that way, the product price can stay low because we don't have to put a markup there. But because and the 995 is not just for you, it's for the person below you, it's for the person above you, it's for the person 10 generations from you. Everybody contributes the 995 to maintain their business presence online and to get the entitlement to their products, to get a discount price and so forth. So as we all contribute to LiveGood, they're saying we are not keeping that money. We are actually redistributing it to the members so that everybody gets a piece of the pie, right? And that's how LiveGood is growing. It's very easy for you because it only costs you $10 US a month. And with that, it's been reshared to give you back. So the money that is going out of you is actually coming back to you in a different way. All right. There's a matching bonus that actually helps the person, you again. If you share this idea with somebody, you don't just leave it, share it and forget them. You share them and you work with them, you help them to get understanding of the business. As you do that, LiveGood is saying, as the people that you bring in gets their match, their matrix bonus, we will compensate you 50 cents for every dollar that they make. Right? So if you bring in 10 persons, and each of them makes $100 in the matrix, then you'll be getting $50 for each one of the 10 persons. That's $500 at the end of the day, right? And that is a monthly thing. So that's another way that LiveGood. These are not all the ways. I'm just showing you all the different ways that LiveGood is paying back its members. Then there is the retail commission. I told you earlier on that you could actually make money by showing your business online. Put it on your Facebook, put it on your Instagram, or wherever that you can, or where you are involved in, YouTube or whatever. And as persons see your link and they click on it, they enter into that place where they see all the products, the super red, the complete protein, the ultra magnesium, everything that I've talked about is right there in your business online. The person clicks on one of them and they make a purchase. Then LiveGood now, at the end of the month, when they tally all the sales that was made on your website, they pay you half of the profit that they make. So if they made $100 in profit, they will keep 50 and they will send 50 back to you. Right? If they make $1,000 in profit, they keep 500 and they send 500 back to you. Now, that's not even all, If you start ranking up, in other words, if you bring in 2 persons into the company, you become a bronze member. Well, they're saying we're not going to give you just 50, we're going to give you 50 times and plus 10. That's 60% of the profit. We will keep 40. If you become a silver, then you get to keep 70% of the profit, and they only keep 30. Right? If you ever get to diamond, you get to keep 80%. The company only keeps 20%. So they reward you for ranking up, for being interested, for telling others and so forth. And as you grow in the company, you are getting to keep more of the profit that is made from your website online. Influencer bonus is another bonus that is on that same website. So everyone is entitled to 50%, but if you make a sale for the company of $2,500 for the month, well, a 10% is added to your commission. So you get to keep 60% of the profit. And if you make a $10,000 sale for the month, that is, maybe you have a business, or maybe you're just really active, you're selling this thing on the side on the corner of the road, whatever, and you made $10,000 sale for the company, Well, with the 50% you were going to get in terms of the profit, they are going to add another 30% on that. So that means you get to keep 80% of the profit, and the company only keeps 20%. All right, and this is another way that the company pays you. And then the final way the company pays you is what is called the diamond pool bonus. So when persons grow up in the company and they get a huge matrix billing under them, they become a diamond eventually, right? And that's what everybody aspires to become, because when you become a diamond, you become a shareholder of the company. Every month the company makes sales, they take 2% of their sales and put it into what is called a diamond pool. Not the profit, the sales. And the diamond pool now, it is divided equally among all of the diamonds. And that will go on as long as the company exists. So this is just serious residual money that you are making. When the first guy became a diamond, Tim Miller, he was the only diamond. He picked up all the money that was put in the diamond pool. That was $25,000. The next month, 2 other persons that became a diamond, there was 3 diamonds. And each of them walked out with $23,000. How you say? Because no longer was the 2% just $25,000. That company had grown, more persons had come on, their sales were much more. Their 2% represented $69,000 for that month. And so they all were able to take 23 home, right? Now there are more diamonds, and so they share it. So it's what they're making has reduced a little, but somewhere still within 10,000 to 16, 15,000, depending on how much sales they make for the month. These persons are getting that every single month, right? From just the sales that the company is making. The company gives back to its members, all right? And what they make, they're not keeping all, they're keeping what is needed to keep the company running to manufacture the product, but then they give back, they share the profits back with all of the members. That's why being an affiliate is important. You get to receive from the company from what they are making as you qualify for it, right? Now, how do you get your money? Well, if you're in the United States, you can get your money directly deposited into your United States account. If you're not in the United States, if you don't have a United States account, like you're not from there, or you're in the Caribbean like us, or in Canada, or Great Britain or wherever, then you are called you're international, right? So you can get your money through the iPayout e-wallet. They pay that as long as you have money coming your way. They will invite you to. They would send a note to you. If you have $25 coming your way, they will send a note to you to join the e-wallet, so that they can keep your money for you in an online space. Because you don't own a bank online, you've never invested in that. But here is one that is being created for you, where you can keep your money. Now you don't even have to remove the money. You can leave it there and let it grow. You can use it to buy your products. You can use it to pay your $10 monthly subscription, right? You can even use it to pay for somebody that you're signing up, right? Because how do you get to pay LiveGood for the money? I have the $10 in my back office. I pay it for you, and you give me the $10 in my hands. Yeah, that's because you're in close proximity with me, that you don't want to use your credit card or so forth to pay, or you don't have crypto to pay, and so I could just pay it for you. You give me the money, and then that's the easy way of doing it. So there are many ways that you can use that money, right? You can choose, however, to transfer that money to your account for wire transfer. Obviously, there's a fee for wire transfer, but it's negligible. As long as you're making money, that's negligible. You have to pay the people who are actually doing the transaction and maintain your security. That's just part of the game. Like you pay in your bank to keep the money in the bank, right? Because for security purposes and so forth. But you can also order what is called the prepaid card. That's a MasterCard that is produced for the LiveGood company, for the LiveGood client. And you can upload, you can get the e-wallet to upload that money up onto your MasterCard, and you can use that around the world. If you travel, you can use it to pay for your groceries, you can use it to pay for your hotel, whatever. If you want to buy some stuff on Amazon or wherever, you use your card. It's a legitimate MasterCard, and you can use it anywhere, right? You can do it at the point of sale. You can use it to pay your bills, to withdraw money from your account, as long as your country allow for this service, you can get it then, right? It's international. You can also get paid and also pay in crypto. So persons who are into cryptocurrency, they have Bitcoin, they have Ethereum, Litecoin, you just name it. There's so many, Binance or whatever. So if you're into that, you can use that feature and get your money paid to you. Or if you want to use it to pay for your products, you can use Bitcoin to buy your products and to pay for your subscription. So so this is going to make it very, very easy for everybody to take part and to become a member of that company. What I advise person is, after you've heard the lecture, after you've heard the testimonials from people you have been following a while, do not procrastinate. You say, I will do it the next month, I will do it the next month, and do it the next month. It never gets done. And all the time, other persons are coming into the company and taking the space that you otherwise would have had. And the spacing is very important because you never know. You may not know everybody, but you may know one person who has a friend. And that friend that you did not know, but your friend knows, may be someone who is a go-getter, who knows how to get into that network marketing space and have a team, have been in this thing for a while, and then they can make this thing grow. You know what happened? As they grow, you are growing, because as the matrix is getting big, it's getting big under you. And you get your matrix commission, you get your matching bonuses, you get your residual coming from the works that these persons are doing that you yourself never knew, but then now all of a sudden you get to know them because they are actually helping getting you a good income at the end of the month, right? So time is important in these things. Get on board, get back to the person who invited you, tell them I've listened to it maybe once, twice, 3 times. I think now it's time for me to get started. Firstly, to get my health back in shape, to get me more healthy, to get my immune system robust and ready for the next pandemic. You know what I mean? That is important. That's just not for you, for your family members as well, and so forth. And secondly, there's another means of me making some money. Why not? Why not? Right? Let me help with the cost of living, make some extra residual income. So with that said, every success is dependent on the effort that persons put, their dedication, their motivation, how the desire that they have. You put in the work, you will see in the results. All right. And with that said, I thank you for your listening, and I invite Marva to say hi and to tell you how much that she was losing the weight when she started using the coffee, and how well she has done since then. Marva, are you there? I thought I saw Marva. Okay, she may have stepped out. Yvette, we'll stop the recording now. And anyone